Welcome back to the Origin Cup. Dennis Orculio is already through to the final, but who will he be meeting for the first ever Origin Cup? Ito pa rin po si Noel Zarate with Baseth Mocaibat and of course, Jerico Banares. Baseth, nakita naman natin kung anong ginawa ni Dennis doon at nasa final na siya ngayon. Ngayon, kalaban mo naman ito si Jerico. Mabilis din tumira. Ano naman ang magiging strategy mo rito para makaabot ka sa finals?
Siyempre, tulad nga ng sinabi ng kalaban ko kanina, si Nicoy, paswertihan na lang kami sa bola.
At Jerico, alam naman natin na ito si Baseth, medyo mabigat din kalaban to. So ano naman napaghandaan mo para makalaban mo si Dennis sa final?
Yun nga, focus lang para hindi ma-pressure ng konti, tsaka sana swertein sa bola. Yun, sana manalo ako.
Yung mga fans daw ni Jerico, kailangan daw pumalakpak pag nakakashoot daw siya. Ito ba si Jerico mga kalusot o ito ba si Baseth ang mga kalusot para makalaban si Dennis sa ating first ever Origin Cup? Our final semi-final match is about to begin. And our last semi-final matchup for the Origin Cup features Baseth Mocaibat versus Jerico Banares.
So eto na.
Yeah, it is now time to find out who will it be going up against Dennis Orculio in the final of the first ever Origin Cup. Will it be Baseth Mocaibat or will it be Jerico Banares? Noel Zarate still here with AJ Ong.
Eto na si Jerico ang sasargo ng una. At nasabihan ako na may mga nagko-comment na hindi daw tayo live. We are live.
We are so live.
Oo, kaya
we are so live that Efren Bata Reyes is still alive.
Very alive. That's
yes.
Right. At eto na. Tingnan natin kung yung kape will kick into my system.
The coffee time. It is coffee time for us. Of course, right after this, we will have the final, which will be a race to 9. And after that, that ends the Origin Cup. But still, more work to be done tonight with the Sharks 9-ball showdown.
Oo, yun na nga.
So the first break will belong to Jerico Banares.
2-ball.
Yeah.
An open shot on the 1.
Yeah, it's just going to be a roll from the 1 to the 3, and then everything else is basically wide open at this point. And Jerico said it during the interview. Whoever the rolls favor, because skill-wise, these guys cancel each other out.
Mm-hmm.
They may play at different tempos, but, mechanics, technique, still pretty much the same. You can see Jerico Banares already doing his machine gun approach to this rack.
Kaya I'd love to see a Dennis and Jerico final talaga.
Although a Dennis Orculio versus Baseth Mocaibat final will also be quite interesting.
Yes.
Just because of the tempos of the two players.
Mm-hmm. 5 to 6, no problem. Yun, binump pa yung 7.
It's just a matter of keeping the errors down. Remember when Jerico went up against Lee Van Corteza, he actually had more unforced errors than Lee Van Corteza in that match. I believe it was 5-4. But Lee Van Corteza committed his errors at the end game. Mm-hmm. That was the big difference. So Jerico Banares should have no problems, yeah.
Wala pang 1 minute pa ba?
No, a little over
1 minute
already. A little over 2 minutes, but it's still Jerico Banares using his tempo right now. The best thing he can do for himself,
first blood,
is to just keep on breaking well.
Jerico Banares, first rack. Tayo na.
And of all the competitors, actually, if you take a look at it, Jerico Banares has had the most success on the break.
Oo. pag ito, dinala niya hanggang finals, hindi malabo na siya yung magcha-champion.
Yeah.
So, pag naglaban nga itong si Jericho at si Dennis, talagang break na lang. Doon na lang talaga.
And that's
Dun
gonna,
yung ano.
yeah, that's gonna be very interesting for our fans. And
Mhm.
we'd like to say hi to our fans now joining us from around the world as well. And looks like AJ, the coffee's starting to kick in, my friend.
Hopefully. At ayan, syempre, January 23, the duel. Ronnie Alcano teaming up with the very, very much alive Efren Bata Reyes versus Carlo Biado and Django Bustamante. Race to 25, Sharks 10-ball showdown. 3 p.m. ang umpisa po niyan, mga kaibigan.
And of course, on February 6th, we will have the Sharks Bank Showdown, which is one of the most entertaining forms of pool you will ever watch. No direct shots on any of the pockets. Everything has to be banked. And that's when you learn terms like cross corner, straight back. You're going to learn all of those terms. Of course, eloquently put there. It will be eloquently put by Livan Corteza, of course, one of our co-analysts. So Jerico Banares drew first blood here in this semi-final matchup. The right to meet Dennis Orculio in the final for the first ever Origin Cup. And this break is brought to us by Origin Carbon Fiber Shafts. Another success.
Ball on the break.
Where's the 2-ball going to land, though?
Oh, this is...
it's a 210, it's a 210 billiard. And he calls it 10-ball immediately.
Yes, agad-agad. Kinol tong Gis. The Panday. Oh! Missed.
He did make the 2. Now it's an option for Baseth Mocaibat. You see, Jerico Banares made the 2-ball into the side.
So this will be
A
a
310.
3-10 combination.
Yeah, but of course the cue ball is not aligned with the 3 as much. But still, that's his only shot right now. So he may have to roll the dice and call this. That's the only shot he's got. 3 does not pass the 10 into the corner, at least from this angle. It's a shot he's not comfortable with, but it's the only shot he's presented with.
Una banda pa. Hindi, pinalusot ang tres.
He made it fit. So from the top angle, I'm telling you, this top angle is really going to drive you crazy.
Lusot pala yun, eh, no?
Yeah. And Baseth's got this open table.
It's safe to say na talagang
I
he
love
will
the
run.
word safe to say from
Safe
AJ
to
Ong.
say that he will run this.
And he has actually cursed so many of the pros as well, not just our amateurs every night, but
Also the pros.
even the pros. He cursed Dennis Orculio twice. He
What-
cursed Francisco Bustamante twice.
From an easy shot, right?
Yes.
Let's see.
Yeah, this is the broadcaster's curse, as they call it. That looks like, well, again, I don't want to use the word looks like, but yeah, it could be a curse-free rack for
Curse-free
Baseth
rack.
Mocaibat. Yeah. Baseth's climbing the table now. He's going to be stretched over. He's looking at the 10, and so is Jaynard Orque, our referee.
You gotta be careful not to hit the 10.
He
Or
didn't.
touch the 10.
Yeah, he didn't. Now, I'm telling you, this is a tale of 2 different tempos.
Pero in fairness, medyo mabilis ang tira ni Baseth.
Yeah, because of the layout of the table as well.
Mm-hmm.
Plays it forward. Lands perfectly on the 10. And Baseth Mocaibat is going to tie this up at 1 rack apiece. Mali spelling ni Baseth. So Baseth Mocaibat ties it up at 1 apiece. And again, the duel is coming up. This is January 23rd.
Mm-hmm.
And the Bank Showdown is coming up on February 6.
Yeah, syempre hatid sa atin yan ng Bugsy Promotions, Origin Carbon Fiber Shafts, Billy's Resort in Oslo, Cebu, Aqua V, V-Lugaw ang lugaw ng Cubao, Mud Cakes by V, Kikarex Kayanong ng Target on Air sa DZME 1530 kHz, Bounce Apparel, Music Avenue, Vehement, All About the Process, Lulu's Apple Pie since 2000, and syempre, ang Dejadista and Llamadista Sports Bar in Quezon City.
Baseth Mocaibat now breaking here in rack number 3, and this break is brought to us by Origin Carbon Fiber Shafts. The 32-year-old from Lanao del Sur in the Philippines. Almost. And he might
One
get the
ball.
one, yeah.
But the 2 ball
Is covered.
is covered by the 5.
So there's going to be a push out here. Coming from Baseth. Very unfortunate, of course. And they say he who controls the break controls this match. But if you don't land well on the object ball, no matter how many balls you make on the break, it's not going to matter because you will surrender
Yeah.
the table unless Jerico returns this upcoming push out to Baseth.
So there's the push out.
And Jerico sees that there's a safety opportunity in this. Probably using the 9 or the 10 as the blocking ball. It's going to be the 9. That's right over the pocket though, and I think Baseth can see this.
Oh, mongkita nga tong dos.
Yeah. I don't know if that's categorized as an unforced error, but that's giving the table up now to Baseth Mocaibat. And just like that.
Open na naman.
Yeah. That's how quick the fortunes can change in a race to 7 10-ball competition. Yeah, there are no problems on the layout here. He just wants to be sure. And this is the tempo of Baseth Mocaibat.
Perfect on the 4. Just needs to push this. Or the 5 ball on this
He's going to drop
side.
it into the side, yeah.
Pwede rin.
Yeah.
Perfect. 5 and 6 will go on the same pocket. Yeah, it is starting to kick in.
Good morning, AJ Ong.
Yes, good morning to you too as well.
Yeah. I shared with AJ Ong my secret coffee. Secret coffee secret.
Secret coffee secret.
And now he's going to be bouncing around till like 2 a.m. 3 days from now.
Perfect. 9 on the corner and 10 on the side if he wants to. Pitik lang to para sa side pocket. Aba, teka.
Yeah,
Yun.
he got it.
Ganun pa rin.
Yeah. So Baseth Mocaibat is going to take
A 1-rack lead against
1 rack
Jerico Banares.
2-1 now for Baseth Mocaibat. Rack number 4 is coming up. And of course also the finals is coming up for the first ever Origin Cup, with Dennis Orculio already waiting in the wings after making short work technically of Jun Del Mazon in the semifinals, 7 racks to 3. And again, the path of these two gentlemen to make it to the semifinals, Baseth Mocaibat had to beat Jonas Magpantay in a long drawn-out match. He beat Jonas 7-5. and then went on to defeat Antonio Lining in the quarterfinals, in the fastest quarterfinal that we had. It was a 7-1 thrashing of the legend Nicoy Lining, and he's up 2-1 against Jerico Banares. And this break is brought to us by Origin Carbon Fiber Shafts. This is going to be a dry break unless the 2 finds its way. It does not.
It's going to be a dry break.
With a shot on the 1.
Yeah, but the problem is the 4.
And it looks like it may pass the 8.
It
Not quite
may.
sure. Yeah. Again, I'm not ever trusting this top angle anymore.
Yeah. Yan yung tinitingnan ni Jerico Banares ngayon, no? Kung lulusot itong 4. Yun lang problema niya.
Yeah. And he's already planned 4 shots ahead.
He wants this cue ball to stop or...
No, or clear.
Yeah,
He
clear
cleared
the
it.
6.
Yeah.
Which it does, which it did. 1 rail for the 3. 2 rails, perhaps. Eto na.
Yeah, he's playing it as if it passes, though. Because he's just going to go back and forth now to get back in position for the 4. And even settled for this one.
And again, Anito Kid Mapugay is thanking Bugsy and Sharks and Origin for this awesome event. Epic, sabi niya. Buhay na naman ang bilyar. Maraming salamat.
Well, yeah, Jericho actually played the billiard on the 8 to free up this table even more. And this is now an elementary layout for Jerico Banares.
The 6 will go on the corner or on the side.
He's going for the
Wait
side.
lang.
Yeah, the corner actually offers a better protection, better preparation, but he can just go short rail up like this. And even use the long rail just to get more traction on the 7. Yeah, you know, in this matchup, it's just whoever makes the least number of mistakes and who controls the break.
Jericho on Panday mode.
Yeah, because skills-wise, these 2 guys pretty much in the same vicinity already. They're actually not that far away from each other in terms of age. Baseth Mocaibat is 32 years old and Jerico Banares is 31 years old. So not that far off. And of course, the 42-year-old Dennis Orculio is waiting in the final of this matchup. There's Baseth.
And Jericho.
And of course, Jericho. The only difference between these 2 actually is the tempo in which they play.
That's right. So
But,
Jericho
yeah,
being the
faster of the 2,
faster player.
And Baseth is more like, you know, very deliberate, very mechanical.
So we're now at rack 5.
And this break is brought to us by Origin Carbon Fiber Shafts. Jerico Banares. Again, a ball down on the break. And here's the cue ball.
Almost. But
No,
shot.
nothing. Yeah, nothing went down on the break, rather. Did something? Yeah, something went down, yeah. I think it was the 3 ball that
The 3
disappeared.
ball, yeah,
No
that's right.
shot on the 1. Does he have a shot on the 1?
Nope.
He does not.
Needs a push out.
Well, the 1 and 2 are right next to each other. There's the push out. And this is going to be studied now by Baseth Mocaibat. And if he's confident with his pocketing, the 1 ball does go. He can separate it from the 2. Again, if he's confident with his pocketing from this distance.
Kailangan tamaan niya na maganda tong 2. Gandang bump.
Yeah, there's also a 6-8 situation up there as well that needs to be prepared for from the 5, which is down table. Yeah, he returns it to Jerico Banares. Jericho's just going to send the 1 down table, but oh, it's seen. He wanted that 1 to land behind the 7 ball. He was very close to achieving that. Yeah, Baseth can take this on. He can actually even power draw this back to the 2. It's that straight.
We're just in the middle of the table. Pwede na rin.
Yeah. Oh, but Baseth, I don't know if he tried to cheat the pocket on that one or he just flat out missed. Look at this.
Look at
There's
this.
a 110.
Yeah. Yung tinitingnan ni Panday.
Looks like the 1 does pass the 10 though. Barely. Look at that from that angle. He's looking at it. The 1 does pass the 10, but we know that Jericho's an aggressive player. So he might actually take this on. It's pretty close. This is going to be a close call here for Jericho. Does he go for the 110 or does the 1 clear the 10? Tried to go. And he makes the 1 on the wrong pocket. Yeah.
Option na ngayon ni Baseth.
And
he'll take this on.
Yeah, you can bet $1 million Baseth's going to take this on. So Jericho is the one making the errors now. It's the 5 to the 6. It's going to be the key shot here.
Shout out to J.M. Gonzalez and Mark Anthony Liasos.
Good evening, guys.
Good evening. Also to J.R. Mojica.
That's like a combination of 2 of our players.
Oh, J.R. Magpantay and
Rudy Mar
Mojica.
If they had the love child, that's what they would name. Here it is from the 5 to the 6. This will be the key shot now.
The 6-8 combination.
That's a possibility if in case he can't figure out a way to get the 6 in the same pocket as the 5. Yeah, he's not going to split hairs on this one. He's just going to go for the straight-in combination. Again, the one that has the least number of errors is going to win. Jericho has already made 3 of them. Baseth only 1.
Nicely controlled.
Yeah,
so now it's safe to say again.
I love the way you say it's safe to say.
It's safe to say again. This will be Baseth's rack.
Safe to say, huh?
Safe to say. Last 3 balls, you know.
I admire your guts, young man.
Well, you can draw this or
play
go
2
around,
rails, yeah.
or 2-rail position. Looks like he's going to draw. And there you have it. For the 1 rack lead, Baseth Mocaibat.
Let's say he's up now 3 racks to 2 against Jerico Banares. This is a race to 7. And again, if you're just joining us, you are watching the semifinals, the second semifinal matchup in the first ever Origin Cup, brought to us by Bugsy Promotions and Sharks, and of course, Origin Carbon Fiber Shafts. Noel Zarate still alongside AJ Ong. And the winner of this matchup will get to meet Dennis Orculio in the finals, which will be a race to 9. And it looks like our Lady Sharks might even be involved in the final. And from what I've heard, from what I've also heard, AJ, is that the shot clock will be turned on for the final.
Pero race 9 naman nata, no?
Yeah.
Race 9.
Yeah. Jaynard Orque, our referee.
The Michael Tab of the Philippines.
Baseth Mocaibat trying to pad his lead. He's up 3-2. Does he get success on this break? Brought to us by Origin Carbon Fiber Shafts.
10 ball.
He's moving, and he made a ball on the break.
Where is the one going?
One is going to be seen, but this will be a judgment call. It's bankable into the corner. There's also a lot of balls that he can use up table as blocking balls. So once again, hi to our Sharkanatics, or our kapating.
Kapating.
Somebody coined it last night.
Ito, sabi ni Spax Hoyston. Shoutout sa mga nanonood. 6 hours, tuloy-tuloy.
Oh, you haven't heard the start of this one, sir. We are going straight into the wee hours of the morning because of the Sharks 9-ball showdown later on.
After ng finals dito sa the Origin Cup.
What a great
Tuloy-tuloy
safety. What a great safety here, AJ.
Behind the 7. Yun nga.
Yeah. Now, yeah, getting out of this is going to be troublesome. So it wouldn't be far-fetched to think that Jericho is going to try to tie up some balls now with an intentional foul. The closest he can do is the 7-8. He's going to call the one ball in the corner, though. This will be a long-distance kick. Yeah. Oh, long-distance jump.
Jump kick.
Jump kick, perhaps even 2 rails.
Oof. Missed it. Itong uno, lusot naman to.
Yeah, he's not going to go for the one.
Pwede naman gamitin yung isang butas.
Yeah, he's not going to go for the 110.
He can go for a 210.
That is a consideration. Yeah. No, he's just, he's still going around.
Oh, pwede naman yung position yung ano eh. Yung dos dun eh.
Yeah. A 3 ball, not quite sure if the 3 passes the 7. He can't play this as a combination though.
Shout out to Jerome Marinduque. Told you, this will be a 210 combination.
Baseth trying to get an abbreviated rack.
And the 10 ball has been called on the corner.
Well, that's pretty straight in.
For a 2-rack lead, Baseth Mocaibat.
There it is.
Now, Baseth Mocaibat leading 4 racks to 2 against Jerico Banares. And of course, we would like to thank our sponsors, Bugsy Promotions, Origin Carbon Fiber Shafts, Billiards Resort in Oslo, Cebu, Aqua V, V Lugaw ang lugaw ng Cubao, Mudcakes by V, Kikarex Kayanong ng Target on Air sa DZME 1530 kHz, Bounce Apparel, Music Avenue, Vehement, all about the process, Lulu's Apple Pie since 2000, and of course, Dihadista and Liamadista Sports Bar in Quezon City.
And of course, if you're getting your fill of professional billiards right now from the Origin Cup, wait until we give you our offering for next week on January 23, starting 3 p.m. The Duel, Ronnie Alcano, alongside a very, very much alive Efren Bata Reyes, taking on the tandem of Django Bustamante and Carlo Biado. I was about to say Chris Biado over here.
Chris Biado.
Carlo Biado.
Yeah, Chris Biado is the sibling of Carlo Biado.
That's right, and he's working with us right here at Sharks. So here's the break now, brought to us by Origin Carbon Fiber Shafts, Baseth Mocaibat. trying to pull away from Jerico Banares here in the semifinals.
Shout out to Alex Nunez and to his beautiful wife Antoinette from Burbank, California.
4-ball went down. He has a shot at the one on the side. And looks like the 3-7 combination is on. So this is another opportunity for Baseth Mocaibat to clean up, break and run out. He had a break and run out the last rack.
Mm-hmm. This may be a 3-7 combination afterwards.
Yeah, that's the only shot he's got anyway.
The 7 has been called.
And he keeps position on the 3 as well.
And it's safe to say
There we go again.
that Baseth will run this rack.
We still have 6 balls left. Watch out. All right.
Shout out to you, Marvin Gumaro. Marvin Gumaro. And also to Eduardo Pagunuran
Mm-hmm.
Jr. Shout out din pala kay Paulo and Samantha Pagunuran. Watching with Eduardo.
Where are you guys watching from?
Yeah, that's the question. Sagutin nyo mga ka-Sharkanatics.
6 to the 8. Once again, Baseth Mocaibat very methodical. The way he's just tearing up rack after being successful on the break.
Dapat hindi kumumpiyansa si Jerico, no? At
He can't do anything. He's on his chair.
yun na nga. At kung nakuha na nga yung break ni Baseth, talagang wala siyang magagawa dito, kundi maghintay. So far, walang unforced error tong si
He's had
si
one.
Baseth.
He's had
Only
one, yeah.
Yun lang. Pero so far, he's doing well.
Jericho's got 3 already, and the third one made him sit down until now.
Mm-hmm. At ito, nalalapit na yung 5 to 2. 5 to 2 racks after this 10 ball. There
It
we
is.
have it.
That's official. 5 to 2 in favor of Baseth Mocaibat now against the Jerico Banares as we enter rack number 8. Again, we will head into the finals of the Origin Cup right after this. Dennis Orculio is already waiting to see who he's going to be going up against. And tonight, of course, at 9 p.m., our Lady Sharks will be joining us again for the Sharks 9-ball showdown. And I'm saying under tonight. I'm calling under. I haven't seen the lineup, actually. I'm just calling under. It has been a long and great day for billiards. And this is a victory of sorts, of course, for billiards in the Philippines and probably even around the world. That the Philippines is back. Billiards is very, very strong thanks to Bugsy Promotions and Sharks. And now our new ally, Origin Carbon Fiber Shafts. So Baseth Mocaibat is breaking to get on the hill.
That's
and this
right.
break is brought to us by Origin Carbon Fiber Shafts.
At this point, it's all Baseth Mocaibat.
Now 3-ball goes down.
Break is going well for him. Ooh, yun lang.
No, yeah.
If that 1 ball stayed there,
Yeah, that would have
mas
been
maganda pa sana yun.
Yeah, he would have run it out. Now there's the 4-10 issue here. Although the 4 does climb up to the top corner pocket, it's now just the 1. This could be the break Jerico Banares has been waiting for. That 1 was supposed to stay up, but it did not. So now there's going to be... You can barely see this 2.
Well, he can jump or he can push.
He's going to push.
Question is, push to where?
Yeah, probably push to a bank. I don't know. He is pushing to the rack, to the rail.
Bukas to open to.
Jericho says no. Go do it.
Really?
Yeah.
Refuse that open
Yeah,
shot.
but it's very long. And perhaps Jericho knows that Baseth may have a range limit.
Well, let's see. By the way, he's shooting.
Yeah.
I guess there's no limit to this guy.
No, but yeah, he's like in basketball. This guy probably is good with the 2-point field goals, but when it comes to the 3-pointers, he might be a 50-50 guy. So
Let's see.
I think Jericho's playing that percentage right now, forcing Baseth to shoot a very long 2-ball. The gamble paid off for Jerico Banares.
But look, still no open shot on the 2-ball. But he can see a part of the 2.
Yeah, you can see a part of the 2. He can send this down table and play a defensive shot. There's your defensive shot. He does have blockers up there. The 4 and the 10
Nice speed.
are going to be the blockers. So that's a good gamble there for Jerico Banares. Knowing that Baseth has a range limit. And of course, the pressure is now on Baseth actually more than Jericho, because Baseth is trying to close out. And Jericho's saying, make another mistake. I got you.
So will he be kicking at this?
He is
Yeah.
kicking. 2 rails.
Nice shot.
Nice connection.
Contact.
But,
A sellout.
yes.
Oh, the 4-ball.
Yeah.
It's sitting funny right there.
Well, he can still see it. Just needs to control the cue ball. But again, Jericho wins the gamble. Just like that. Now he can separate the 10 ball as well.
Yeah, he could bump this 10.
And that's going to give him
Out of the
position
way.
on the 5. Just like that. Open opportunity now on the 5. Just hold position now from the 6 to the 8. So Jerico Banares is not yet done. He will be breaking in the next rack if he can get these next 3 balls.
And now it's safe to say.
Here we go again with the safe to say.
Oh. Safe to say. Kay Jericho na
If
tong
you
ano,
can
rack na to.
put a jinx on Dennis Orculio, you can do it to anyone. My goodness, AJ.
There you go.
AJ
There
has
you go,
just
man.
weaved this magic on one of the best pool players in the Philippines.
Oh man, really now, I'm a sure believer of that. Oh no.
Baseth Mocaibat will be on the hill after the AJ Ong curse.
Oh man. I gotta say sorry to Jerico Banares.
Wow.
That was an easy 9 to 10, right?
And that was an unforced error for Jericho
Unforced error.
Banares.
Anyways, there we have it. Baseth Mocaibat now on the hill with 6 points.
Yeah, 6 racks to 2 lead here against Jerico Banares, and he is breaking for the match.
Grabe yun.
I'm telling you, AJ Ong, you got it. You got the jinx
Maghanap
on
na
you.
ako ng balat sa puwet. Pero wala eh.
If you don't have one,
Mga tinubuan na ako.
have one surgically placed,
Somewhere
because you've earned this.
beneath my skin.
It's in there somewhere.
Look at that, man. That was a surprise.
Yeah,
Very
so
surprising.
I don't know. I'm sure you just made a lot of enemies now among the guys in there. comment
Dami nga
section.
nag-aawit, awit, sabi nila dito.
So here we go with Baseth Mocaibat breaking to face Dennis Orculio in the final of the first ever Origin Cup. This break is brought to us by Origin Carbon Fiber Shafts. Nothing.
5-ball.
Oh, the 5-ball. Yeah, there you go.
An open shot on the 1.
And a pretty straightforward layout. Now it's just getting from the 1 to the 2.
And that's it.
Yeah. And we will have our final right after the conclusion of this match.
Nice draw for the 2. And it's safe to say.
Okay. I don't know why you haven't learned your lesson yet. We're in ball number 2.
Yeah, this is Baseth Mocaibat, and by the way, he's playing, hindi siya sasablay. Look, this guy is unjinxable.
I'm actually not going to talk for the entire rack already. But he is like a machine. Baseth Mocaibat. Again, for the international audience, watch out for this guy. He's going to be one of the next flag bearers of the Philippines very, very soon.
At itong Origin Cup ay magandang exposure para sa kanya, di ba?
Exactly. Because you got lots of people watching you,
That's
especially
right.
from abroad. There could be some promoters watching us right now, just not joining in the comments and studying who would be the next best Filipino bet to support. Baseth is making a really strong case for that. He's stretched out over the table for the 7, but there should not be any issue for him.
Told you so.
He is 3 balls away from the final of the Origin Cup. And all Jerico Banares can do is watch and pray that the AJ Ong jinx
Will work for
yeah.
for Mr. Mocaibat. But I think there you go. Now it's safe to say, my friend, Baseth Mocaibat will be on the finals against Dennis Orculio.
That's it.
That's it. And that's all she wrote.
Mocaibat wins this one 7-2 to advance to the final of the first ever Origin Cup. And he has defeated Jerico Banares. So it will be Dennis Orculio taking on Baseth Mocaibat in a race to 9 final for the first ever Origin Cup. And we will have the final for you when we return.